Okay, I want to start out by saying that I never once claimed that America was the only country that could use the resources on the moon. I'm all for an equal playing field because America has proven to dominate global competitions. Why not open it up to the rest of the world interested in acquiring resources? My negative claims that my argument went directly against and violated the 1967 Outer Space Treaty. I would like to refute that by mentioning other parts of the treaty that supported my arguments to go to the moon. The treaty claims that the exploration and use of outer space shall be carried out for the benefit and in the interests of all countries and shall be the province of all mankind. I think that harnessing the available resources to get and replenish the ones we're running out of here is in benefit and interest of all countries. The treaty also claims that the moon and other celestial bodies should be used exclusively for peaceful purposes. I do believe that acquiring minerals like helium-3 and water are meant to supply the Earth, and therefore to supply peace, as we don't need to fight other nations for it. Next, my opponent claims that I dropped the economic argument because I saw that I couldn't win it, but just the contrary. I saved it for last. The opposition was concerned about the cost of these trips to the moon and the operating costs of harvesting its resources. Let's look at some numbers here. Demand for helium-3 is steadily increasing, primarily for neutron detectors for cargo screening, for illegal fissile material. In 2008, a total of 80,000 liters of helium-3 were sold worldwide at an average price of $100 per liter, i.e., the total market of $8 million. Then, starting in 2009, the DOE introduced rationing and the price jumped dramatically. In 2010, DOE released 14,000 liters per year at a spot market auction price of $2,000 per liter, $15,000 per gram, or $500,000 per troy ounce, over 300 times the price of gold or platinum by weight. Does this sound like an economically unstable investment? I don't think so at all. It sounds to me like harvesting minerals from the moon will not only make back the money we'd spend on getting it, but rather produce revenue for the country supplying it and stimulate global economy by introducing a new product that people want to buy. As opposed to creating a bunch of negative impacts, as my opponent said it would, mining the moon will introduce a world of possibilities and spark a thriving economy. Lastly, my opponent mentioned alternative ways to get the water. He claims that if we can do that now, why go to the moon? We can increase alternatives rather than spending $1 billion going to the moon. I do agree to this. Yes, we can use alternatives. We should use more conservatory precautions and take actions to use the water we do have here. I firmly believe in that. But again, why limit ourselves? We only have a little water when there's so much out there available to us. There's places on Earth where there is 0 rainfall a year. Actually, the average is 0. It's Dry Valley, Antarctica. There is 0 rainfall a year. Let's give the water to them since they don't have enough to harvest it for themselves. We shouldn't be afraid. We should take advantage of the moon.